Hello all, this is Keertana, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce. So in previous video, we have seen the direct tax collection. Now we can see the procedure for tax assessment. So what are the procedures we have to follow for the tax assessments? First, we can see what is tax assessment process. So it is the necessary preparation and process through evaluation and stages to the financial appeal process. So this will be really helpful for the comprehensive guidance and also to maintain the effective tax management. So what are the preparations? First is gathering relevant documents, and second is understanding tax obligations, and third is consulting tax professionals. So first is gathering the relevant documents. So for the assessment, we have to gather the relevant documents includes financial document like income statement, receipt, prior tax filing process to ensure a smooth assessment processes. So if we have these past documents, it will be useful for the present assessments and understanding the tax obligations. So familiarity with specific tax laws and regulations applicable to one's financial situation is crucial for accurate assessment and compliance. So consulting with tax professionals. So we can consult with any accountants or tax advisors about the deductions or the credits for the tax assessment process. And next is filing the tax return. So first we have to a completion of tax forms, and second is submission deadline, and third is choosing the right filing method. So it is compulsory to complete the tax forms, which a taxpayer must accurately fill out the required tax forms, ensuring all income and expenses are reported to avoid penalties or audits. So in previous video, we have seen that if our deadline crosses, surely we have to pay the tax fine, that is penalty. So the completion of tax forms will really ensure that all income and expenses are reported to avoid the penalties. So submission deadline is should be aware which is critical. So late filing can lead to fines, increased scrutiny from tax authorities. Next is choosing the right filing method. So the right filing method includes we can file electronically or by mail or own advantages and processing times. So the option is ours, which is we have to choose the right filing method. That's it. So first we have to complete the tax form, submit the forms on the deadlines, and choosing the right filing method. So we have many options to file the tax, but which is convenient and which is efficient, that we have to decide. And next is tax authority review process, which is first is initial assessment process where tax authority will review the submitted returns for accuracy, and second is income and deductions verification, which is additionally information may be requested to verify the reported figures. And third one is communication from tax authorities, which is essential to respond to queries to avoid audit and penalties. So that first we have to the procedures are to be followed. Next is tax authority will review our assessment. First is initial assessment, which is the given data are really fair and accuracy. And second step is what are the incomes and what are the deductions are reported in our document. And third one is communication for tax authorities. So the tax authorities will raise the query, and we have to clear that queries and respond accordingly to avoid the audits and penalties. And next is audit process overview, right? So first is selection of audit and preparation for audit and conducting the audit. So actually we have to, first procedure is we have to file the forms, we have to submit the necessary and fairness documents, and next is they will review our reports, and third one is auditing process. So first is selection audit, which is tax returns may be selected for audit based on various criteria, and second is preparation for an audit, which is taxpayers should organize all original documents and related to their tax return. And conducting the audits will be correspondence or in-person meetings where they will ask the questions or they will ask their doubts. We have to respond and clear, we are the role to clear their doubts and questions. And next is appeal process. So understanding taxpayers' right. Next is filing an appeal and resolution options. So first is taxpayers have the right to appeal decisions made by the tax authorities. So formal appeals must be lodged within specified time frame, typically including a written statement. And resolution options is there are many options and they such as mediation or negotiation with the tax authorities. So they can choose according to their convenient. The next is importance of documentation. So first is maintaining the tax records, timely updated records, legal requirements for documentation. So these three are the most important and main process. So maintaining the tax records. So it is crucial to maintain the all financial transaction and communication with tax authorities. Next is timely updated record. We have to update the records based on the changing tax laws and we should be have the regular updates on financial records. Next is legal requirements for documentation. So different jurisdictions have legal requirements for record retention which taxpayers must adhere to actively manage their assessments. And what are the key takeaways on the tax assessment? So first is we have to follow the assessment procedure and based on the government rules and regulations we have to submit our original documents with fairness and accuracy. And next is engaging professionals can simplify the assessment process, like we can get the feedback from the tax professionals or the auditors. The future preparedness is while coming to the auditing, we have to be prepared with full tax assessment ideas for the more favorable outcomes and minimizing the stress during the filing period. So before the filing period, which is before the deadline, we have to create all these documentations. We have to follow all these rules and regulations. So this will avoid our stress, which will minimize our stress, but which this will give the more favorable outcomes where it will be happy to receive our next upcoming processes. So hope the video was useful. Thank you.